I'm gonna try something new today. I always thought it would be really cool to make my own pincushion, and we're gonna customize it using the Print Moda here at the shop. Now that we have the top of our pincushion printed and made, I've picked 2 fabrics to put on the back of our pincushion so our seam to fill it is on the underside rather than on the sides of the pincushion. 4 dimensions for the pincushion. Our top is going to be 5.5 by 5.5, and then our 2 back pieces are going to be different sizes. One of them is going to be 5.5 by 2.5, and the other piece is going to be 5.5 by 3.5. Those 2 measurements will give us our seam allowance so we can piece them together. Okay, so now that you have all your pieces cut out, you're gonna line up your 2 backing pieces so that the 5.5 inch lines up. And then, depending on what you fill your pincushion with and how you fill it, you're gonna wanna leave an 1 inch or 2 inch hole in it. So you'll mark on either side of however big you wanna leave your hole, and then you'll sew to the ends and leave the hole in the middle. Now that you have your top and your back sewed, you're gonna lay them right sides together, and you're gonna sew all the way around, leaving about 1.5 inches unsewed space so you can flip it inside out. Before you flip it inside out, you're gonna clip your corners so that they're nice and sharp in the end. Now that you have your pieces sewn together, right sides together, you're gonna clip your corners just at an angle, make sure you don't cut through your seam, and then you can flip it inside out. If you didn't leave a big enough hole, just rip a couple stitches out as you flip it. Now that you've got it flipped inside out, you're gonna wanna top stitch your side hole together. And when I was flipping mine, I realized you probably could use your back hole in your backing to flip it inside out, and then you wouldn't have the side hole. So when you try it at home, let me know what happens. But you're gonna top stitch your side, and then we'll fill it. You can fill it with rice, beans, scrap fabric. You can use scrap batting. We have polyfill at the store too if you wanna use polyfill. Today, I'm gonna use ground walnut shells because they sharpen your pins and needles as you stick them into the pincushion, so they make your pins and needles last a little bit longer. Once you fill it, you're gonna hand sew your back hole together. If you have questions or something works better for you, leave it in the comments below.